Hi everyone and welcome back to Divine Creations. Today I'm working on some cup labels that I want to use during my housewarming party. And my idea is to use the same design and pumpkin for my labels. So as you see, I did go over to Photoshop and grabbed a few of my images and brought them over to Design Space by uploading the image, which is a PNG. And my idea is to have a match and for my guests, which is my family and friends, to be able to label their cups so they're not constantly grabbing new cups. And because we're really strict on recycling and not having a lot of waste, I thought this would be a really cute idea to label the cups. So what I'm going to do is, because I don't like the font that came with this Make It Now project that I found in Design Space, I want to use my own font. So I'm going to go ahead and find some fonts that I like, and I'm going to replace the font that's on file. So what I decided to do is just use the same fonts that are on my Capri Sun labels, just to try to have it a little bit more, matching and it goes together. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of messing with the fonts, making them a little bit closer, because I really don't like when people or when the fonts don't come in looking as if it was one continuous handwriting. I don't like the spaces, so I like to ungroup them and bring them closer. So I'm just going to make a little placement, and the way that you do these, the process is going to be a print and cut. So the whole idea is just to use shapes and images in your wording and place them so that they're all placed correctly and even inside your circle, and then you're going to flatten everything. And flatten is on your layers panel at the bottom of the layers panel. You just select everything and hit flatten. And what that basically does is turn your project into a print and cut. So instead of it trying to cut out all those little teeny words in the image, it's just going to print on my sticker paper, and it's going to cut around the whole project, which is the black circle. That's the black circle that you see. It's just going to cut around there. And it won't be any type of offset or anything. Design Space is not built like Silhouette, where you can put like a small offset for your stickers. So there will be no white space. It's just going to cut around the label, which is perfect for me. So that's what this project is all about, print and cut. And I love the Cricut Design Space print and cut features. It makes a lot of things easier for me. I don't normally cut a lot of images like out of paper. I normally deal with sticker paper or vinyl or HTV. So I really take the print and cut feature and use it a lot. So of course I have to be a little different, but I put my name on my label just so while I'm hosting, I don't have to stop to try to write my name on my label. Mine will already be pre-printed, and I'm thinking about pre-printing some for my children just so they can easily just peel the sticker up and place it right on to their cup. Because we know how children can get. They will sit and play with the pens or the markers or whatever, and I just don't want that. Okay, so let's get back on track. So what I'm doing now is I uploaded a pattern, which is the same digital pattern that I used in my chip bag and in my Capri Suns, because I just want everything to be uniform and match. So I'm adding my own little offset to the word "this drink," and I'm just going through the colors to see what works. And the great thing about Design Space is that it allows you to bring in your own digital patterns, and then you can kind of place them on your image the way you need it. See, right now I'm dealing with the flower, the leaves are kind of in the corner, and it's really blocking the word drink, and I don't like that. So I'm going to kind of play around by flipping it horizontal and vertical, just to kind of see what's going to look better and easier for people to read. So that's what you see me doing here. I'm just flipping the actual pattern around, and I'm super happy that I put it down at the bottom so that you can really read the words a lot better. And I'm not having a huge party, so I don't need a bunch of stickers, but I want to have enough just in case If someone's cup gets thrown away by accident, there will be extra stickers or labels for them to use. So I don't want to talk too much through the video, but again, thanks for always joining me. If you have any questions on how I create labels or any more details that you see in the video and maybe I didn't cover it, you can leave it in the comments. So thanks for joining me, and please enjoy the rest of the video. So I wanted to show you quickly before I actually print. I decided to add a line here just so it can be a guide when my family is writing their names down, just to make it a little bit more easier. I don't know if it bothers you, but I like to know exactly where I should write my name. So I decided it would be kind of nice just to add a line here before I print it. And the way I added the line was, I went to shapes and I selected a square and I unlocked the measurements, and I just made it a really tiny, just like that. And then what I did was, here it is. So I made the line really small, and what I'm going to do is select everything, and then I'm going to align horizontal, and then I'm going to make sure I go to my layers panel and hit flatten. So there's my line, and I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate, because I'm only going to print 2 pages today, since we still have a few more weeks before the actual party, and I don't want to print all of them right now. So I'm just going to print a few, and just bear with me while I send everything to the printer. So now that everything is printed, I'm going to go ahead and prepare design space for printing. When I cut my sticker paper, I always use the vinyl setting, and because I have the Cricut maker, I always like to use fast mode. So let's go ahead and alright, so it's finished cutting. All we need to do now is remove it, which is going to be very easy because my mat is very worn and I have not cleaned my mats yet. So I always use like a little piece of washi tape, and this is the washi tape that I used. I have I'm satisfied with it. I want to lift it up for you. See? And this is what you would call a kiss cut. If you only cut the top of it, and the back end is still intact, and it makes it very easy for applying. You just peel it off, and put it right on your cup. Of course, write your name first. And I did write this, print this on glossy paper. So I will make sure I have permanent pins available so that it doesn't smudge. Well, I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial. Remember, you can always find me on social media and at patreon.com. Thank you.